Someone you consider a pal is actually plotting to deceive you and hand you over to the authorities. Sounds like a scene from a film, doesn't it? So, why am I divulging this to you? It's not merely to recount a spooky tale. It's because occasionally, we receive these subtle hints, indications that something isn't right, and it's not without purpose. These warnings come our way to aid us in remaining vigilant and secure, to ensure we're not caught unawares. I've had instances when I've shared such messages before, and guess what? They turned out to be spot on for some individuals. It's as if they were experiencing precisely those rough patches, battling those precise trials. But here's the kicker. Even if this message appears to be directly aimed at you, it's not solely about you. It's more significant than that. It's a signal that there's an escape route, a pathway to turning things around so they work out in your favor. So, what's the takeaway here? It's a call to not dismiss these warnings lightly. It's a reminder that we're not solitary, that there's a broader context and a scheme in place to guide us to brighter days. So let's take this message to heart with immense gratitude to the heavens. Here's to progressing, growing stronger, and always remaining vigilant for those signs that lead us to better paths. Cheers to that, and to everyone watching out for one another. Stay blessed, stay sharp, and let's continue navigating this journey together. May you encounter tremendous luck, reach unprecedented heights, and witness your life take a turn for the better is something I genuinely wish for you. Now, let me rewind a bit and recount a wild dream that prompted these thoughts. In my dream, I embarked on an expedition with 2 comrades, forming a triumvirate. We ventured towards a locale with a rather menacing reputation, due to the presence of some nefarious individuals lurking there. People mentioned that you might pass by them unscathed, or you might not be so fortunate. Frankly, just contemplating it made me tremble in my boots. Part of me desired to wait for a safer opportunity to proceed, but then something within me insisted, nope, the time is now, we must proceed. Just when I was torn about whether to proceed or not, I witnessed a group preparing to traverse the hazardous territory. They stood united, akin to birds flocking together during flight. Observing them and feeling a sense of solidarity with my own group provided the impetus I required. So, we forged ahead, heading towards where the danger purportedly lurked, hearts pounding all the while. This segment of my dream made me realize something more profound than the dream itself. It's akin to when we confront challenging situations in real life. Sometimes, you simply have to take the plunge, even when it appears a tad daunting, because waiting for circumstances to become perfect might mean forfeiting something truly significant. Sometimes, you must have faith that things will pan out, take a leap of faith, and simply forge ahead. This dream served as a nudge for me, and now, for you, to recollect that even when circumstances appear precarious, there's always a way through. Taking that step might just be the catalyst for transformative change. In our chaotic escapade, we suddenly found ourselves in a perilous situation, bullets flying. I hastily endeavored to keep an eye on our companions, hoping we could all evade harm. In this dream, something remarkable occurred. A sort of savior rescued us while others weren't as fortunate, leaving only the 2 of us unscathed. Subsequently, people were profoundly upset and pointed fingers at us. They even attempted to harm us, but to no avail. I managed to conceal our companions and instructed them to flee. Then, the troublemaker commenced a search for me, turning everything topsy-turvy. It escalated to such an extent that law enforcement became involved, and a news broadcast announced a substantial reward for anyone who could apprehend me. What was startling was that even individuals I believed were my allies caught wind of the reward and resolved to apprehend me to claim the bounty. It seemed as though they were solely focused on the reward. This dream made me perceive law enforcement as perpetually pursuing, showcasing how at times people can turn against you for personal gain, imparting a lesson about trust and the lengths people go to for financial gain. In my dream, the police weren't the heroes they typically are. Instead, they resembled the antagonists, symbolizing all the challenges we encounter in life. Picture them as hurdles or adversities attempting to apprehend us when we least expect it. In this dream, they attempted to exploit the rules against me because they earnestly desired to witness my downfall. But here's the silver lining. I managed to evade their grasp, thanks to a bit of divine intervention. Upon waking, I realized, hey, they couldn't apprehend me. It made me recognize that this dream isn't merely a random narrative. It's actually conveying something significant for someone out there who's currently grappling with a tough situation. It's akin to when you believe everyone is on your side, but then discover that may not be entirely true. It's somewhat akin to a biblical lesson about placing oneself in the shoes of a resilient individual. You require an insider to assist. That means sometimes the trouble might emanate from individuals we considered allies or even family. Presently, there are individuals who are genuinely facing hardship. They feel trapped or wounded, and it's because they're confronting challenges that appear insurmountable. Sometimes, the source of their problems is closer than they realize, perhaps even among the people they trust. So, what can we glean from all this? We need to remain vigilant and recognize that challenges don't always confront us head-on. Sometimes, they creep up on us or are concealed within entities we trust. But regardless, there's always a silver lining, a way out. We merely need to maintain faith and surround ourselves with the right sort of encouragement and positivity. The individuals who can truly throw a wrench in your plans are typically not strangers, but those with whom you associate. And if you've been sensing that someone close is behaving oddly, or if you've been disappointed by someone you trusted, I'm speaking directly to you. Let me impart something special, a kind of protective shield of good vibes for anyone feeling that sting. I'm declaring loudly and clearly that any malicious schemes plotted against you are destined to fail. They simply won't succeed. You're enveloped in a sort of invisible cloak of safety. Any negative energy attempting to reach you, it'll rebound right off. If this resonates with you, if it feels like I'm speaking directly to your soul, don't stay silent. Speak out, type it out, say no. Those nefarious plots against me won't succeed. It's as if you're making it official, erecting a big no trespassing sign for all that negativity. And don't forget to spread this positivity. Hit the like button, share with your pals, and subscribe if you haven't already. What's holding you back? Come join our awesome crew. Let's expand and strengthen this circle of protection together. So here's a big cheer for you. May you always feel that positive energy surrounding you, guiding you in repairing any broken pieces. And know that you're deeply cherished. Welcome aboard this feel-good train, sending you all the positive vibes and blessings. Let's keep the light shining and the optimistic energy flowing. Type 111 to claim this message and blessings from God. And did you know there's a possible image of your real soulmate waiting for you right now? Click the link in the description to discover your soulmate sketch.